a lot of our politics is aimed at a certain generation of people who are in power now.
Intergenerational fairness is an issue because if we aren't fair to the future, there won't be any future.
These things are going to happen, and if you don't discuss them, they won't go away.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tessa Jowell. I'm the Member of Parliament for Dulwich and West Norwood, but I am here to extend the warmest possible welcome to the Intergenerational Foundation and to ask Angus to address you.
Ladies and gentlemen, actually I should start by saying children, teenagers, young people, older people. Let's start with a brief snapshot, if I may, of how things look to many young people. Unemployment among 16 to 25-year-olds is almost 1 million, 1 in 5, or 20%, while the older unemployment rate is nearer 6%. So it's more than 3 times as bad for young people. In places where there is work, housing is almost unaffordable for young people, whether they're renting or buying. In education, getting a degree might increase your chance of work, but repaying the £42,000 loan will, for most new graduates, mean a 9% extra tax, generally for the rest of their working lives. From the point of view of young people, attitudes of society are very negative. Young people are often regarded with suspicion, referred to as feral, hoodies and yobs. And we did do an earlier research paper which discovered in a survey of 29 countries in the UK youth are the least respected throughout Europe. Future pensions are certain to be much less generous than those of older people, despite younger workers making higher contributions. So one can see why many young people feel disenfranchised, disillusioned and cynical.
I, for one, think that politicians should start telling it as it is, not as we would hope it was. This country is ageing, our tax base in relation to the number of people retired is diminishing. They're facts. There are unpleasant facts and difficult facts to deal with. So thank you very much for your work, and I'm more than happy to be here to support it. Thank you.
Intergenerational fairness is an issue because I don't feel I should have to pay for everything that has gone before me for the rest of my life.
I think a lot of our politics is aimed at a certain generation of people who are in power now, people who have a very disproportionate amount of the wealth, and people who've benefited a lot from society. It's the baby boomer generation.
People of the future are completely dependent upon us. They hang by a thread which we control.
And one of the problems that we face is that in our system of democracy, for very good reasons, we elect at national level, at UK level, we elect our representatives once every 4 to 5 years.
This whole question of intergenerational fairness, which is not just housing, but healthcare, childcare, pensions, family finance, education, sustainability, all these issues fit within this big umbrella of greater intergenerational fairness.
It's not something that's going to go away. The size of the national debt of Britain, Canada, the United States is only increasing.
So we're so used to dividing society on a horizontal level between the present rich and poor. I think we need to start looking at things on a vertical way between the future rich and the future poor.
Well, I'm very excited to see the Intergenerational Foundation launching. I wish them every good luck. I've been in contact with Angus Hanton for some time, and I think it's a great initiative.
Some of the issues that the Intergenerational Foundation has chosen to work on, issues like pensions and housing, are some of the ones that are actually really important, particularly to that social justice pillar of sustainable development, but sometimes don't get a look in.
The Intergenerational Foundation can raise very controversial questions that need to be discussed. Whether people want to discuss them or not is immaterial. Whether they find the questions distasteful is immaterial. The fact is that these things are going to happen.